12 News at 5.
When you start to feel like nobody cares here, that's a problem.
Neighbors who live now near a now condemned apartment complex in Flint say they've been complaining about several issues there for years. Last week, ABC 12 was the first to share with you the mayor believes someone either cut or stole the water pipes at Sunset Village Apartments. 15 tenants left with no heat or running water. The city condemning the property. Our Ann Pratt has been following this story for you, and Ann, neighbors are wondering what took so long.
Yes, the city's notice condemning the apartment complex here lists a number of concerns, from missing shingles on the roof, damaged doors and windows, inoperable plumbing, fire damage, and piles of trash with no dumpsters. Neighbors tell me that they reached out to the mayor's office about a number of these issues in January 2020, more than a year ago.
If you have especially commercial properties where they're not paying their bills, and management is not on site, and to me that says they have 1 foot out the door, what do you think you'll be left with? Exactly this.
Sharon Bradley is the president of the Glendale Hills Neighborhood Association, where she's lived for 24 years. Bradley says she even lived at Sunset Village Apartments when she was in college.
To think of what it looked like when I lived here and what it looks like now is just sad to me. Yeah. It's very apparent that no one was taking care here.
Bradley says their group reached out to the mayor and police chief to talk about safety concerns recently, but more than a year ago, in January 2020, she sent the first of about a dozen emails to City Hall, including the Blight Department, the mayor, her councilman, and other department heads, asking for attention to this property.
Regarding the dumpsters, the trash, the lawn not being cut, and I would say the Blight Department did what they could to see if they could get those attended to, but it became increasingly worse over time.
Which is why her emails and phone calls didn't stop. But Bradley says the neighborhood didn't wait for action. They've been picking up trash around the property on their own for the last year.
I feel like we've done everything we can to bring attention to the situation. Now it's beyond what we can do.
Bradley says the city should have stepped in a year ago. She can't understand how all of these problems went unnoticed, pointing to the high unpaid water bill. Now, I have been asking the mayor's office for the past 2 weeks why it's taken so long to address these issues. Mayor Sheldon Neely says his administration has cited the property, but when I asked when, how many times, and what for, he was not able to give me an answer, telling me he'd have to get back to me. Now, coming up tonight at 6, the total amount of money that the owner of both this apartment complex and the Richfield Court Apartments owes in that unpaid water bill, and who is actually footing that bill. Coming up again tonight at 6 o'clock. Live in Flint, I'm Ann Pratt, ABC 12 News.
All right, and we reached out to a spokesperson for the property owners. She says they do plan to make the necessary repairs and then sell the property, admitting it's too difficult to run the complexes while living in Florida. And a reminder that Flint's mayor did tell us there are a number of agencies that can help struggling tenants. Those are Catholic Charities, the Red Cross, the Department of Health and Human Services. And once Flint's rental inspection unit is up and running, you can give them a call too. For folks in other parts of our viewing area, you can try MichiganLegalHelp.org. That's a DIY website for people handling legal problems without a lawyer. The State Board of Michigan also offers a lawyer referral service.